Yeah.
That patience helps out a lot, man. Like, and then being honest, like when I didn't know something, I would literally go ask, like, hey, I don't know this. I would sit with financial advisors, tax people. And I've been doing tax for a while, but I still don't know a lot. But I know a lot, but I don't know a lot.
Yeah.
So I'm always learning. I'm always learning. So those are the important things to me, for me. For me. So
that's really insightful.
Yeah. So question for you: What made you start your first business? Like what made you say, you know what, I want to start a business?
Real simply, I hate working for somebody else. I hate it. Like it's it does something to me, like on a spiritual level. Like I noticed that it started affecting my personality.
Wow, hold on,
like,
wait.
like it was.
Hold on, real quick. Pause. Rewind.
Yeah.
Rewind.
Yeah.
You said that you working for someone affected your personality.
Okay, now let's go into the psychology part of it.
Okay.
So
this is a financial pathology. This is a pathology part.
Yeah.
Okay, got you.
So I always look at people as, I'm not gonna call us puppets, but machines. We're machines. In saying that, I mean that we have certain triggers.
Okay. Okay. We do. We all have triggers. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
absolutely.
we have triggers. And so when certain buttons are pushed, you get certain outcomes and certain effects.
Based on the choices.
Okay. I.e. buttons. And so I was in my early 20s or whatever, and I was still trying to find my niche. Like, what am I going to do with my life? You know, I went to school. This is not really where I thought I was going to be right now. So I went through that whole process of trying to, basically just finding out who Josh Rucker was.
Self-discovery. Gotcha.
And I figured out, I was like, I look back and I was like, well, and everything that I said I wanted to do, my main focus was because that particular career field made a lot of money.
You know what? You just said something that's so powerful. If you Facebook people, if you listen to this, like, the moment that you stop chasing money is the moment you almost discover your purpose.
Man, listen. When Kev, like, for real. So when I decided my purpose in life is to help people.
Gotcha.
Once I realized what my lane was,
you can go as fast as possible. Like you fly.
It was night and day, man.
It is.
Like you find out what your lane is, get in it, stay there.
Yeah,
that lane is for you.
That's for you. Yeah, that's like once. Like, okay, I'm on it. Let's give that up. That was dope. That was dope. So, what you said, I went through the same thing, but it was around. But like once you get in that lane, man, you don't realize that you can keep driving infinitely.
That's
like
your lane.
That's it's because it's for you.
Yeah, what's for you is for you.
And so once you start being you, authentically you, everything just start working. Like it works 100% of the time.
Man, I can't illustrate in words the transformation that happened from that day to today. Like I figured out a bigger piece of the puzzle of who Josh Rucker is. And then more importantly to that, I started acting in that lane.
And see that okay, so knowing and see this go back to my whole breakdown knowledge, wisdom information. Like
knowledge is cool.
Yeah, because you know.
Because you know it.
But wisdom, in the middle of wisdom is to do.
The application of the
knowledge.
You have to do it.
You have to do it. And it's so many people right now who have the knowledge and they know what to do. They just don't do it.
I know a lot of knowledgeable people.
Me too. Very knowledgeable.
Yeah.
And they all at the library. I'm just wow. But I know a lot of people who have a ton of knowledge and they're not doing anything with it. Because I think sometimes people find glory in knowing. And not glory in doing what you know. Or glory may not be the right word, but people find comfort in
praise,
knowing.
or something. Validation.
They find validation in knowing, but not validation in doing. And once you don't look for validation from anyone else, validate yourself.
Oh man, listen, hey, Okay, so we hitting on some, man, look, my spirit is stirring up.
Hey, for the people that's listening and watching, like this, I'm telling you, you won't get this from many people.
No.
From many people. Not this level of honesty.
No.
Not this level of honesty. You won't get this from many people. But back to what you were saying.
Man, I'm I'm sorry, yo. I'm trying to contain myself, but I forgot what I was gonna say, man.
Okay, so just find validation in yourself.
Oh yeah, validation. Okay, so once and it's all connected. So once I found that big piece of who Josh Rucker is, I started acting in that. I started uncovering different attributes in myself.
Wow. Okay. That makes sense.
And so by reaping in these attributes,
those are your gifts.
Man,
those are your natural gifts.
And once you use those gifts, it seems like the universe just opens up for you completely.
It's amazing. Like,
some people call it favor, some people call it luck.
Whatever you want to call it, I don't care what you call it, right? But you have to do the work. See, that's where people don't. I think that's where people leave people leave like the backpack, like that, like, you know what I mean? Like they just like, well, I know now. Let me do the backpack. You got to do the work.
Yeah, you got work,
and you got to the work that you do can help you fill up that backpack.
Yeah,
and once that backpack is full, you don't have to worry about running on E. Cause you like, oh shoot, well today I just pull this out. Cause it's like a toolkit. Like today I'm gonna pull out this part of me.
Yeah.
Or I'm gonna show it with this part of me today. I'm gonna show it with this part of me. But you gotta discover those. For me, I had to discover like those parts of Kevin and really, really be honest about those. Like, I had to be honest about my insecurities.
Honesty,
like, I had to be honest and say, like, man, I come from an environment where it's scarcity.
Yeah.
I come from an environment where people will the crab in the bucket mentality. They just ain't pulling. They may shoot you.
They shoot you down. Right.
They may be like, bam, you ain't even coming back down. I'm like, you done.
You done. Game over for you.
Yeah. So really addressing those insecurities, man, like, really, really helped. And to be honest, like, man, I went to therapy. Like, because I went through my divorce, I went to therapy because I believe in therapy. Like, I am a person who believes in therapy. So I went to therapy. And while going to therapy, I had to understand, like, my therapist was so good at what she did because she was able to allow for me to identify the gifts within myself and allow for me to discover and open them. Man. She didn't open them for me. I opened them.
You opened them.
But she kind of gave me like, well, Kevin, look at this. Yeah. Focus. It was therapy.
She really just guided you.
She did, man. Yeah. And I want to go back. I haven't been back in a while, but I want to go back because at different levels of your life, I feel like different therapies.
Oh man.
Because you have, and look, I'm not rich. I want to say that I'm not rich. I'm wealthy, but I'm not rich. Which is, but at different levels, it requires a different version of you. And if you make it to the level where that version you haven't caught up yet, you have a ton of questions, but not only questions, but you have a ton of self-development to do. Because I've been in a situation where I was like, dang, I wasn't even expecting this. Yeah, but it came from me going on my lane first. And it was like, the blessings just started to flow in. You're like, dang, I ain't even expecting this. Yeah. I need some more therapy.
Yeah. Yeah. It happens like that, man. I mean, it's amazing how just knowing your truth and living in it, being consistent with your truth.
That's important too. God, man, shut up. Consistency is key.
Consistency, man. But to answer your question, I started a business because I knew that working for somebody else was not how I was going to get there.
Gotcha.
Just point blank. Period.
And look, I want to say there's nothing wrong with a job.
No.
But some people are just not built for it.
Entrepreneurship is not
for everybody, and having a job is not for everybody.
Yeah.
So I mean, I get it, and coming from people who both like I'm an educator. Josh is a human resource, but understand that like life gets greater as you get greater.
Yep.
Like life gets greater as you get greater. Life gets greater, and then you have a great life.
You have a great life, and it's all about perception, man.
Need to write that down.
Yeah, you take notes on stuff. We jumping.
We'll go back and do this. We'll go back and listen to this.
Perception is reality. I hear that all the time, and it really didn't. It didn't make sense to me until probably my early 20s, because I think I was having a conversation with my aunt or my mom, and whomever it was, they just gave me a different perspective about the situation. I was like, yo, I didn't
even think about it from that side.
Think about it like that.
Yeah,
I've been coming at this thing at a whole negative light.
You've been attacking it from
right,
like, and as you so okay, let's so finish your story.
Since I was coming at it from a negative light,
yeah,
for me, that situation was negative.
Yeah, so the energy that you attack things with is the energy that you get back.
Listen.
Like if I attack a situation with negativity, I'm look. It doesn't matter. It's going to come back.
It's a universal law.
Yeah. So if I attack it with negativity coming back.
It's coming back.
100-fold.
You get what you sow.
Yeah. You read what you sow.
Yeah.
You do.
You do.
And it happened 100% of the time.
Once I started being more cognizant of my thoughts, and you said something that kind of resonated with me along my journey. Thoughts are things.
They become things.
They become things. And so once I switched my mindset from the negative to the positive, I started investing in myself, in my spirit. I started pouring into myself more.
Yeah.
And so, so now I wake up every morning. I have
affirmations.
Yeah, affirmations every day that I have. I see them. I have them listed out.
Hey, if you ever want to get like some daily affirmations, go to Josh's Facebook page, Josh Rucker, JoshRucker.
RUCKER. I don't know if you said RO.
No, I said RU.
Oh, you said RU?
Yeah, I said RU.
Okay.
Like, you naked? No, I'm just joking.
Negative.
I'm just joking. But yeah, go to his page. Like the affirmations are there, and people on Facebook, like go to his page and really look at those, because the way you talk to yourself is the way that your day goes. Like if you say I'm gonna have a bad day, you're gonna have a bad day. If you say, man, people always have to get me. People will always
out to get you. Right? That's how it is. So I say, hey, I am great.
And it's that simple.
It's that simple. Like, you ain't got to have this long soliloquy of, I came from the mud and I made it. No, like, it's just...
I just don't want people to think that, like, okay, so, this is... We're oversimplifying. Well, no, we're not. No, we're not. Most people believe that things have to be difficult for them to be right.
Right.
And
it doesn't have to be that way.
I'm telling you, like, it works 100% of the time. Like, and then the more you do it, the more you'll become better at being that.
Yep.
So if I say, look, I am great, I'm going to have a great day, I'm going to have more of that, because it has to happen that way.
Not to say that
you're gonna have bad times.
Issues.
Don't arise. You're gonna have bad, but even how you approach those.
Even how you approach the issues, though.
Because, for example, everyone, and shout out to Hilton Garden. For providing this nice space for us for our podcast. Even like when we were looking to do our podcast in a place, I was like, hey, we're going to go here and we're going to do a podcast here. The first one didn't happen. You know what I mean? Like, it was like, well,
it didn't fall through.
Yeah. But then I was like, well, we're going to do it here. It happened.
Yeah.
It happened to the point to where now when we come in this place, look, we don't have any financial backing in the Hilton Garden. We walked in here.
Literally.
I said, Josh, walk in. It's a room right there. Walk in like you own it. Like.
And what did I do?
Walked in
like I owned it.
They cut the music down for us when we come in.
Yeah.
They served us wine. The people are always friendly. So shout out to Hilton Garden. I wish I knew the gentleman's name at the front. But man, he always take care of us.
Yeah.
And it was because our mindset was set in a place where it came from a positive, loving space. Because the energy that you have is the energy that you're going to get.
Man.
So that's... Okay, so good. That's the question about business. Like, that was... So, dang.
Yeah.
29 minutes. Hey, yes. Okay, we got time left. Next.
I don't need...
You had a question.
Was that my question?
That was your question. How did you get it? What made you start a business?
Yeah. Okay, so my question to you now is... Do you regret anything?
I do.
What?
See, some people say, "Well, I live life with no regrets."
No, I got a couple, right?
I do too. My biggest regret in life. Like, this is my biggest regret in life.